Mo Gawdat is the Chief Business Officer at Google's futuristic Dream Factory, a position that requires big brains, creativity, and prior achievement. But despite his incredible success and intelligence, Mo realized he was desperately unhappy. He engineered an equation for happiness and had to put it to the test when he suddenly lost his son. The book about that equation, Solving for Happy, has a lot to do with mindfulness. And developing mindfulness, as you know, is T-Light's foundational skill for permanent weight loss and transformative joy. So here's a quick overview of the book's lessons for you. Mo realized in 2001 that he had been trying to solve for wealth and fun and status, assuming that the result of those achievements would be true happiness. They weren't. Mo decided to solve for happiness itself. He theorized that happiness is our default state, and that while success wasn't necessary for true happiness, happiness was necessary for true success. He also theorized that the amount of happiness you experience is greater than or equal to your perception of an event minus your expectations about that event. So it follows from that theory that you cannot avoid pain, but you can choose not to suffer. From there, Mo developed his 6-7-5 framework. Understanding the 6 grand illusions, 7 blind spots, and 5 ultimate truths, Mo says, will enable us to find authentic happiness. So let's start with the grand illusions. The illusion of thought. There's a little voice in your head that is rarely, if ever, silent. It's always telling you things, often negative things about the world around you and about yourself, and bringing up past hurts. You must realize that voice is not you. By simply observing that voice, its dialogues and dramas, without judging, you will learn to tune it out until it has no ability to rob you of your happiness. That skill alone, observing thoughts and not identifying with them, is the essence of mindfulness, an incredibly powerful habit. The illusion of self. Once you realize you are not your thoughts, you're truly on your way to emotional freedom and the joy that comes with it. It becomes easier to accept the other things that you are not. Your body, your emotions. Both are constantly changing and are not the true you. You are also not just your name, your beliefs, your tribe, your family tree, or your possessions. So who are you? You are the observer, much more so than the masks you've learned to wear, or the roles you have had to play. Identifying as the observer helps you stop applying good and bad labels to everything, which is truly liberating. The illusion of knowledge. Accept how little you can say you truly know. For example, how much do you know about what's going on in your friend's life or in her head before you get upset that she didn't return your phone call? Very little. Yet despite the incompleteness of our senses and words, we tend to assume we know the true matter of things. Even if we did, knowledge cannot make you happy. However, the illusion of knowledge will make you unhappy, as you inevitably stumble across situations that will contradict what you thought you knew. Therefore, learn to really accept that you can never truly know anything for sure. Then it will be much easier to accept the vagaries of life without labeling them as entirely good or bad. The illusion of time. Everyone experiences time in different ways, in different situations. So beyond the position of the sun and stars, it's not a constant reality. Therefore, our only logical choice is to be a master of the moment, instead of a slave to the clock. Think about it. Happy emotions are mostly anchored in the present, this moment, while negative emotions such as regret are rooted in the past, while negative emotions such as anxiety are rooted in the future. If you're not in the here and now, you're basically in your head, in your thoughts, and not dealing with reality. The more you acknowledge that, the more present you are, and the present is amazing. The illusion of control. Our need for security and control is instinctive, but no matter how many plans you make and measures you take, the unpredicted can and will affect you in ways you could never plan for or control. Your only true choice is committed acceptance, taking responsible action, then releasing the illusion of control over external events. Focus on what you can control. What can you control? Your attitude to external events, first and foremost. The illusion of fear. The emotion of fear is very real, but it creates an illusionary state we must conquer. Usually the first step is in admitting we're afraid. Instead, we indulge in emotional states closely related to fear that are somehow more acceptable to us. Anxiety and frustration, for example, are two frequent emotions that mask a deeper fear. Understand that you have been conditioned to fear these illusory states of failure and loneliness. This will help you to name your fears and to face the worst that could happen if your fears came true. This exercise puts a stop to the fear games that your brain plays with you, finding threats in every situation and forcing you to be defensive instead of natural and relaxed. Remember, it's your actions and not your fears that keep you safe. After all, the cost of doing nothing is almost certainly higher than facing your fear.